Hi friends, welcome to another video of Big Tech Talk. In today's video, we will learn about data frame and how it is created using Spark and Scala. So let's get started. The first question which comes to us is what is data frame and how it is different from RDD, which is basic building block of Spark. Data frame is a distributed collection of structured data. It is very similar to database table and it has a schema. It looks very similar to the image shown here. It has column names with some data in tabular format. In simple terms, data frame is nothing but an abstraction on top of RDD. Or you can say it is a simplified and optimized RDD for structured data. Since RDD is broken down into partitions and data frame is built on top of RDD, so data frame is also partitioned. Data frame can be created by Spark old and new entry points. Let me take this opportunity to describe what is old and new entry point of Spark. Every application needs an entry point that enables connection with different data sources to write or read data from them. Historically, Spark 1.x we use SQL context and Hive context for SQL entry point, Spark context for application entry point, and Spark streaming for streaming entry point. As you can see, there are a lot of entry points, right? Therefore, in Spark 2.x, we have only one entry point, that is Spark session. A point to note over here, currently Spark supports both the entry points, that is old as well as the new. This is a small piece of code which creates a data frame for us. So in this code, Spark is a Spark session object and read is an API call defined over Spark session object. Read returns a data frame reader and then we call the option API which takes key value pair as a parameter. As you can see, we have passed header as true in the option parameter. Then we call the CSV method and provide the file name. This is my local file path. If you want, you can provide the Hadoop path also. This is one of the way to read the CSV file. Let's stop theory part and try to write some code and see how it works. So this is my used car data. It's a comma separated file with header. It contains year of registration, brand, and fuel type, and even contains many details about the car. So I will be using this data to create a data frame. Let's go to Scala IDE and write some code. Right click on the package name and then go to Scala object. I will give the name as create data frame. So this is my Scala object. Let me define my main function. So I will write def main args, which is array of string. So let's create a Spark session object. I will write it as val spark equals to spark session dot builder dot app name, which is create data frame, and then the master, which is local. Get or create. Get or create is used to share the Spark session object across the application. Now let's read the used car file. So I will write val df equals to spark dot read dot format, which is CSV. Then option, I will pass the parameter as header is true. And then load. I will write my local path. I will copy this path and paste it over here. And then my file name, that is usedcar.csv. Now df variable is actually a data frame. As I have told you that data frame has a schema. So to get the schema, I will write it as df.print schema, which will print the schema of my data frame. Now to see some sample records, in data frame we write it as df.show. It will only show 20 rows by default. Now let's execute it. Right click on it, run as Scala application. Okay, this is my output. As you can see, this is my data frame schema, which has data crawl, name, seller, and offer type. And it has its data type also, which is string. And this is my df.show output, which is by default 20 lines. Now let me write some query on top of this data frame. So I will write it as df.select. Let me choose the column name, that is brand, model, and year of registration. Dot where year of registration equals to 2011 dot show. So it will give me the sample data of this query. Now right click, run as Scala application. This is my sample output with brand, model, and year as per 2011. So friends, in today's video, we have learned about data frame and how it is created using Spark session. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Do hit the like button and subscribe for more such videos. Thank you.